Welcome guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yee! And today we're going to be reacting to Cheapskates or TLC or addictions. I don't know, we're kind of like moving it around. I want to react to something new. I don't always react to, I think I'm going to start with Cheapskates first because I bought some Chockies, Easter stuff, Oreos. This is some nice stuff. Oh, you got mini eggs too. It's a big Oreo. I don't know if you can see from the camera. Big Oreo. And then there's like some mini ones as well. But yeah, so I don't really want to be eating stuff or having addictions. But while watching Strange Addictions, because I have seen some weird ones, but yeah, we're doing some new things, new reactions. Don't always do this, so yeah, something new, something that we don't always do. But yeah, excited for this? Probably not. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, please subscribe, turn notifications, and click the bell beside you. Anyway, let's jump right on to it, shall we? Yee! I don't know if you guys see my... So, Cheapskates. I got my chocolate. I probably have it all backwards. Now the eggs all falling out. Throw on the mini ones. So, yee. Let's see what this tastes like. If I can open it. Oh, there we go. I'm really bad at opening things because of shakiness and stuff like that. There we go. Mmm. I'll just put it in here. That was nice. Very nice. Anyway, that was taste test. Let's jump right on to this. Again, also, I don't know if I'm going to get copyright striked. Possibly. Doorman doesn't. Mr. Nightmare doesn't. That's why I don't do, like, not copyright striked, copyright claimed. I don't want to get copyright striked either. I love YouTube too much. So, yeah, we'll see how this video goes. If it does, so be it, you know. But yeah, hopefully not. 5 Minute Crafts copyright claims you. And yeah. It's like a fly in my room. Why is there flies? It's like literally winter. Anyway, let's jump right onto it, shall we? Best of luck. Probably have a stupid ad before we get into it. Yep. How you know, like, never. This one's called this one's called Most Extreme Cheapskates Ever. Extreme Cheapskates. So it's just some random. I have not put my volume up either. That's how you know I don't fake videos. Because I'm never ready. That's better.
He grabbed 3 plates, thinking he was going to pay for 3 people. But there were 6 of us.
You would pay for 3 plates?
That's delicious. I know I got your favorites.
Only pay for 3 plates?
If I have more than this number of plates, then I have to pay for more people.
Whoa.
So loud.
It's a bridge. You gotta be careful.
I think I've seen this one. Sorry, I actually have seen this one. So this is not going to be a... I have seen this one. Is this the one where she finds a toy on the ground? I think she did one... I haven't seen all of these, but I have seen this one. I think there's another one where she goes into a stop and buys, like, lingerie or something. So I have seen it.
Look. Kids leave toys all the time. If they're unclaimed, why not pick them up and take it home with you? Because they're free.
There's a fly.
You just wash it off and it's clean.
It's missing 2 wheels.
She can still play with it, Vic.
Yeah, B.
Toys that are maybe not supposed to be used anymore, cluttering our house.
It's not easy for busy parents to keep romance alive.
It's hard to find time, with Chloe, with me and him working. So it's good to keep the romance alive.
I love how she's still at the lingerie shop making these videos.
It's more difficult. All of her spare time is spent slashing her family's expenses.
When we first had Chloe, I noticed her being more frugal than she normally was.
Chloe, it's time for your milk.
How is she that? She literally got a Fitbit. Or she got a watch. How is she a cheapskate? I feel like some of these are a little bit fake. Like they're a bit scripted. I know some of these will be real. I'm not saying all of these are fake, but I'm gonna say a lot of these are scripted or overacted. I'm just saying. I just like how she has a Fitbit, but they're not gonna explain how she got that Fitbit. I'm just saying.
Suddenly I stopped producing breast milk, so now I collect breast milk for my friends.
No, that is wrong. That is disgusting. I love me milk. I love me milk. I ain't gonna drink no breast milk. I drank breast milk when I was about 2 months old. When I was newborn. Ain't drinking no breast milk. Get out of here. Fuck no.
Brandy, we do play dates with her. This is Jennifer's milk. Megan's or Jessica's.
Yeah, no.
Prefers Jessica's milk over anyone else's breast milk.
Why?
This is her fave. She'll drink the others, but this is more her preference.
So you just ask.
Drinking someone else's breast milk's a little bit weird, but she kind of insisted on using it.
Free breast milk saves Apple over $1,000 a year off the cost of fortified toddler milk.
Do you like it, Chloe? Mm-hmm. Having a baby made me more obsessed with saving money.
Sorry, it's just editing. Who, like, goes up to their friends and say, "Can I have some breast milk? Is your child done? Have they gotten older where they don't have to be breastfed?" Okay. Can I have some of your breast milk? Just squeeze it out of you. Send it to me. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell? Like, hell nah. Ain't drinking no breast milk. You got all. Fuck that.
After college, I was cheap, but then after having a baby, it made me extremely cheap. People buy baby wipes.
I wouldn't say you're extremely cheap. You're just
I like
weird.
to make them at home.
Oh, bloody ad. TLC, they got too many bloody. They'll have like 50 ads. Yeah, no, hell no. Who does that?
There you go. You have moist towelettes. I use this to wipe my hands with it, or wipe the tables, like my kitchen table, my kitchen counter. This is totally reusable still, so I put it in this container. And this one is Chloe's baby wipe, so I use the wipe too.
Hell no.
I guess just recently we had this argument. Reusing the wipes in different ways like that should be discarded.
Alexa, turn smart light to 100%.
Wipe saves her 50 cents a day for 6 diaper changes.
No.
A changing table is one of the most expensive things that a new mom has to buy. So instead of spending $200 on a changing table, I got mine for free at a gas station that
just letting you know, you could have, like, that would be very unhygienic. Also, you could just put your baby on the fucking floor and change it. You can get, like, a towel and change it on the fucking floor. Why do you need a whole entire fridge? That is so unhygienic. Also dumb because you just spent money on it when you could have got a towel for like $5. I don't know how much the towels are. About $5. $5 from, like, from Kmart. I don't know. There's probably cheaper places to buy towels. But, you could have done some thrifting there and bought yourself a towel, or even just change the baby on the ground. I personally wouldn't do that. I'd probably put a towel so that, if anything. But anyway, but you are a dumbass, and you went and bought a whole entire freezer. Who the fuck changes a baby in a freezer? Like,
was going out of business.
so you're not even an extreme cheapskate. You're a dumb cheapskate.
I thought it's kind of weird things from the gas station are clean.
Victor
No.
thought of the changing table as ugly and dirty when I first brought it home.
It is,
but
and
we
stupid,
washed the
because I
top
thought you were a
layer
cheapskate.
and we cleaned it.
You
People
can't
use changing tables all
change
time,
the
so
baby on
why
the
not
floor.
use this one?
I mean, we can't sound like we can't afford a new changing table.
And as
Why do you
Abby
need
found ways to
changing
save money
tables?
on changing tables, she's also found a way to save $450 on diapers themselves.
Why not use t-shirts to make reusable cloth diapers? You cut the sides and cut the sleeves off.
That's still expensive.
And fold the flap.
I mean, that's a little bit smarter, like, yeah, but then you're wasting clothes, and clothes cost more than diapers. I mean, certain clothes anyway, not all clothes. Diapers are about $20. They are expensive. I think they are. I wouldn't know. I think they're expensive, but I don't know whether this is dumb or like. I mean, yeah, if you want to save money, yeah, I guess, but just be like a normal person. Just buy some diapers, or just don't have children.
And there you go.
If you want to be a cheapskate. Oh, different one. Oh, we're jumping right into a different one. I don't think it's seen this one. What are they doing?
I can see myself in the plate. I'm Melanie O'Brien.
And I'm Sean O'Brien.
And we're America's cheapest family.
Making it rain.
And in the
Pretty
summertime,
bad.
when the kids are playing.
At least they're not dumb and bought a whole fucking
Realize that afterwards to help
thing,
clean the dishes,
fucking
save money on the water bill,
freezer
save
from
money
a
on the
gas
electric bill.
station.
You'll get millionaires off of it, not per se, but it's going to help us to be able to allocate that money towards a better purpose.
See? Fun and work.
Who wants bacon?
I do.
Sean and I agree that if we don't have to buy anything new, then we won't. And we'll make use with what we have.
I'm just looking at that.
It's our way. Our pots and pans broke. The handles broke off. And instead of going out and buying brand new pots and pans, Sean made this wrench that doubles as a handle. And
You could use like 5 towels to pick up a pan.
Alright, kids, bacon's ready.
That's so dangerous. You could drop that. You know what's even safer? You could just buy a towel. Maybe buy a couple. I wouldn't just put one towel to lift up the pot, but you could have like 3 towels, tea towels, to lift up the pot. And it saves you trouble buying a new pan. But anyway, if that works, that works. I'm just saying, if it drops on one of your kids and they burn themselves, it'll be on your hands. Just saying.
To their home, a sacrifice they claim to save them over $30,000.
This is where we spend most of our time, in the living room. As you can see, we've got very sparse furniture. Living room furniture can cost up to $10,000, $20,000, depending on what kind you're buying.
This doesn't look like an expensive home, a cheap home. Just saying. Look how big this fucking house is.
Great way to fix it.
They're like cheapskates where they're rich, but they want to be cheap. It's,
rigged it up to the shower head and just poked holes in there, and now we have a brand new shower head.
You're still wasting water, so you're a dumb fuck.
I was just wondering if you guys had any food that you're not using, like leftovers. She's not proud. It's like, hey, you're going on vacation. You need to
This looks a bit acted. This doesn't look
People are still
real.
willing to give her food.
She looks like she's an actress. I'm just saying. This doesn't look real.
We have low profit.
Their acting's a bit off point.
Hey Chris, how's it going? I was actually wondering if you guys had
Who
any
walks up to someone and says that? I'm just saying, that sounded fake.
I've got some lettuce. Sometimes I'll give her eggs, and sometimes some stuff from our garden. But I know that she's very frugal, and so I know she's probably going to put it to good use somehow. Hey,
Have a good one.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Jordan's monthly food bill comes out to a mere $180, thanks to her creative money-saving solutions.
So this is what I like
Again,
to
her
call
house doesn't look really
And our
cheap.
house would go through a lot
It's
of
not like
bread,
she's
and
living in a
lot of people don't
hotel.
like the heels of bread, but Bubba likes it. My kids love it, and it's still good. So after a while, it makes an
Looks
entire
shit.
love for it.
Jordan's been.
I love how she still has a pan though. She's not as bad as the other woman.
So one of the ways that she tried was dashboard cookies.
A neighbor of mine, she gave us some cookie dough that was about to expire. I baked cookies.
This might be the
without
dumbest
any flour,
one so
and
far.
it doesn't make your house hot.
But now you're gonna waste that pan. Oh, that's what I thought.
She's finished baking for free in 2 hours. And it's this cheap thinking that's led Jordan.
No way, that would have took longer to cook. Get out of here, girl. I know they say you can, if it's hot, you can put a fry an egg on the side, but like that would have took longer than that. Also, they wouldn't be really cooked well, so she's done for doing that. She could have just gone to bloody someone else's home and cooked that. I'm just saying, she could have done that for free and been like, "Oh, can I use your oven?" It would have saved her time. She probably wouldn't have got salmonella. Then, if her kids did get salmonella with the raw egg, then they're gonna have to, and they get sick, they're gonna have to go to hospital. Then there's gonna be, because you're from America, you're not from Australia, where we have actually healthcare, because we actually, sorry to be disrespectful, but we're the more sane ones. Because I think that should be in every country, healthcare. But anyway, off topic. And then it's going to cost you money, and then you're going to, like, be broke again. So you could have gone to someone's house. You could have gone to a friend's home and done this. I'm sure they would have been like, well, she probably doesn't have any friends. That's probably why she does it. Anyway. Also, this one doesn't look very real. Like, this one looks a little bit faker than the other. The other two at least looked kind of real. They looked kind of acted too as well. But this one looks a little bit fake.
A new trend with backyard farming, where I think we have plenty of space
Scripted.
without more fence. I think if you hear me out. You can raise a pig and then get a ton of pork out of it. You can pay upwards of $3.50 per dozen for eggs. You pay $10.
Hell no.
6 chickens later, you're getting a half dozen eggs a day. I mean, that's incredible. That's great savings.
What would our neighbors think of that?
Our neighbors might think we're crazy, but I think we could prove them wrong. We could just look into it.
I'm surprised she doesn't go to a neighbor and cook food. Is this a new one? I would like if they tell us it's a new one. The, like, TLC, a new video, because I'm thinking it's the same video, same people. Is this a new one? This is a new one.
Other than food is a waste.
At least this guy's a little bit more sane, and the house doesn't look it does look a little bit cheaper than at least the other two houses. The other woman's house looked a little cheap, but this guy's house at least is cheap, and he doesn't have furniture, so this one does seem a little bit more real than the other woman.
I got the apartment a few years ago. I don't see the need to spend money on furniture. I'm a floor guy. I sit on the floor, and it's very comfortable. I mean, it's just tossing money into the trash receptacle. That's what I think of furniture.
At least he's a little bit smarter about it. You know, like some of these idiots that do weird shit.
Displays, presentations, and what happens is a lot of manufacturers send me samples of their product.
he doing?
What I did was I found some 2x4s, and these are styrofoam peanuts. So I just take all the peanuts, throw them in there, and then I cover it up with bubble wrap, and then this is a tablecloth, and it makes a perfect bed.
The average cost to furnish a one-bedroom house
I mean,
is
that's
$2,000.
smart. I
And
can't.
clothing
Gotta
expenses
give
for
him
a skilled
credit.
professional can reach $400
I
a
mean,
year.
for someone that's a
That's
cheapskate, better than what the other fucking woman did. Bought a bloody freezer from a gas station. That would have cost you money when you could have put it on the fucking floor. I thought he was gonna sleep on the floor though. That would have been even cheaper. But I guess it's not as bad as like buying a whole entire fridge. I think it wasn't bought, it was just there, but she was still an idiot. She could have just put the baby and changed the baby on the bed, but on the ground with a blanket, but I mean with a towel, but what do I know?
Decking out both his house and his closet.
1, 2, 3 shirts and 2 pairs of shorts, and that's it. And by the way, I own no underwear and no socks.
Where does he does his washing? I'd be curious to know how he does his washing.
I teach
They're not going to
cooking
tell us,
classes.
are they?
You know, when I go to do any kind of demos, I take this all with me. I set up shop and basically do presentations to help people understand that you don't have to have a lot of money to eat well. Taking showers outside, washing all my clothes at the same time, saves me so much money. You get to get your showers, you get to get your clothing clean, and you didn't spend a dime.
I mean, yeah. Is he gonna wash his tits? And
I never care what other people think. They'll look at me and I'll get looks, and you know what? I want to take a shower.
Is he gonna wash his private area and wash?
What's wrong with that?
Each time
Okay. I was just gonna say, is he gonna wash his private area?
Water, energy, and detergent bills.
What's he doing?
Well, people in Southern California go to the beach a lot, and the most important thing is they drink wine, and they throw sometimes bottles out that contain wine.
So you're just gonna drink? That's not really substantial. So you're just gonna... Okay, that's a bit of an idiot. You're gonna, like, kill your liver. I feel like this is kind of stupid. Like, you could have got some food. So far, he's been the most sane one so far, like, out of the cheapskates, because the other 3 were fucking idiots and lived in, like, houses that looked really... Well, the second 2 did. The first one was... She was just an idiot for buying all this stuff and doing with... This guy wasn't too bad, but now he's an idiot for... Oh, yeah, let's just find wine and drink it. You know, let's destroy our liver. It's not like I eat anything else here. Oh wait, he ate like eggs, but yeah. Let's have some protein before I get drunk off the booze.
Right. When I find any, I'll pour it into the tube. It's going right into the box. If you want to go out and have a drink, you're probably going to be spending at least $10 for a glass of Cabernet or Merlot. This way of finding wine costs nothing.
I think it's a rip-off too. Don't worry, buds.
These are lamb's quarters, a weed that's completely edible, part of the spinach family.
I mean, yeah.
Costs about $1.99 a bunch.
Yeah, let's just steal people's spinach.
Is a weed growing all over Los Angeles,
okay.
And it's known as the summer cilantro.
How'd you know about this? I'll take this guy's word for it, but...
I save at least $40 a month.
I mean, it costs no money to pick it, so you're not saving anything. What the fuck are you talking about, TLC?
Who locks trash?
$4. Who buys $40 of spinach?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell! Oh, hell no. This guy's, I'm glad that he's actually doing it the right way and not the other three that were idiots. But, did you see the way he picked that fucking he picked up that trash and it was leaking. Oh, I can't watch that. How much left? That was very disturbing. I can't. Like, look how he picked that up. Look how he picked that up. I'm not looking at that again. I can see it through the camera. Oh!
Lots of lobster. Look at this. This is a gold mine, man.
What the
Shells
fuck?
are great. You throw them into a pot of water, and all the meat
Yeah, it's
will
that
boil
fucking
right out.
fly.
When I pick up a discarded shell, I'm seeing all kinds of meat. I'm seeing things that weren't eaten within that lobster. That are extremely valuable, especially when you're paying, $30, $35 a pound at least. Look at this. I mean, who leaves the table like this? Wow.
Don't put it in your mouth. Don't!
Delicious. I thought it was quite amazing that
Thank God we're over that one.
to show up on our family.
How many left?
We would love to have you, Terrence.
Yeah.
There's about 4 minutes left.
Love to have you.
Let's get this bitch.
Budget complete. But it's our family dinner, so I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna do my thing, and they're gonna be happy. I was the happiest guy in the world. I felt that I was going to eat like a champion. It's gonna be really top notch. It's gonna be very expensive. You can imagine the dismay on everyone's face when he pulls up to a Chinese buffet.
I couldn't believe it. All I could see was food stacked on each other.
He's kind of an idiot, this guy. Is he literally going to a restaurant? Is he literally going to a buffet? I thought he's meant to be a cheapskate. A buffet's cheaper, no, regardless. He's going out. He's spending money. I need to go back. My brain went elsewhere. I have ADHD.
I felt that I was going to eat like a champion.
Focus now, Jack. Focus.
It's gonna be very expensive. You can imagine the dismay on everyone's face when he pulls up to a Chinese buffet.
I couldn't believe it. All I could see was food stacked upon each other. We were promised fine dining.
This is fine. Look at this. Feel the veneer of the table.
Oh, these parents suck.
What about one time eating something that you want to eat that's really nice?
Yeah, you're gonna have whatever you want.
Buffet?
You're gonna like this one here. You guys will see.
A buffet is pretty good. I feel bad for this guy. I think, fuck this whole family. Like, I'm pretty sure buffets still cost money. I'm gonna look that up. Do buffets cost money? Because they're implying like it doesn't cost money. They're acting like they're implying it's... Does buffets cost money? It probably does. Cost money. $49 to $50, $50, 25 to $50, and they're complaining about a buffet. I would have been like, fuck you, everyone. That's the reason why you failed me. You failed me as a person. I was just gonna say, buffets aren't cheap. I didn't think they were that expensive though. Damn. This whole family sucks ass. Got that fly.
At least give it a try. We at least agree to give it a try.
I guess we're here. We're not going anywhere else.
My family is showing a distinct lack of appreciation. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I agree. They're narcissists, not narcissists, but they're idiots. They're self-centered idiots. Like, it doesn't it still costs money to go to it. Maybe he's like, he's probably not going to shout them out, though.
Alright, folks.
The food still looks good. It doesn't look the best, but it looks good.
What's our food?
He grabbed 3 plates, thinking he was going to pay for 3 people. But there were 6 of us.
You wouldn't pay for 3
That's
plates?
delicious. I know I got your favorites.
Only pay for 3 plates?
If I have more than this number of plates, then I have to pay for more people. That's a lot of food.
I thought he'd pay for each of us to eat. For us to share, that was unacceptable. I was so mortified that he would even suggest it.
Yeah.
We went down our own plate, and I expect you to pay for it. That's it. This is not the food that I hoped for. I mean, come on. Pizza.
This is just so good.
I mean, the pizza looks like shit. I'm not going to say it looks disgusting. The pizza looks disgusting. I don't blame them.
It looks like a wet noodle.
Well, I tell you what.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Next year, you don't get to choose. Being at home and him doing things cheap is okay to some degree. But when we're in public, it's not good. It's embarrassing because people might be in earshot or looking.
Where's your truck, sir?
They need to fucking mind their own business. They're going to the buffet too.
That's literally
I hate people when they just judge.
He is going to pay $92 with quarters, nickels, and dimes.
I've been saving for this all year.
When Terrence walked in with his huge bag of coins,
$92 is still a lot of money.
Everybody
I am not embarrassing anybody. I say.
Oh, that would annoy me though. That would annoy. That always, not always. It's happened a couple times where I've worked because I work in a diner, and someone will give me like it will cost like I understand if it's like they want a coffee or something and it's like $6 or something for like a medium cappuccino. But like, and I have to count the coins. But like, if someone orders bloody like a whole entire family meal where it's like $60 or whatever, I don't know what they're ordering, but and they come at me with coins and like, can you count these coins? That's enough. It's like, no, hell no. You get that in cash. Like, people think that our jobs are like difficult. Like, I feel bad for this. Like, this family obviously doesn't have to go through any of this shit. Like, the bloody people at the register have to go through this. I feel like this video is a bit. This last video is making me want to punch everyone in the face. Because everyone's in the wrong here. The family's in the wrong because I agree with him because they're treating him disrespect. It still costs $90. Like, you could appreciate him a little bit better. But then I understand, because the food looked disgusting. Let's be honest. Maybe you probably chose him to pick that. Like, you went, oh, okay, we know you'll pick well. Or, like, you still went against, you could have still gone against him going to this place, but you didn't. This family sucks ass. I feel like it is a little bit scripted, though. It doesn't look very well, like, real. But regardless of it if it wasn't scripted, they're assholes. He's not great either. The people in the background need to go fucking mind their own business because that's their family. What they are doing in their life is no one else's business. I hate when people judge and they look at this as like, ew, these people do. Like, look, I do it a little bit too. But like, to the point where they're implying that it happens all the time. That people judge or be the same people. Like, no one does that. No one does that. No one in their right mind does that. This video is like false advertising. Literally false, like, education. Because this is just... The family sucks, you suck, and the people in the background suck. I feel bad for the workers having to come to work and doing this presenting this buffet. Because they have to deal with the coins, they have to deal with you bitching, they have to deal with the family bitching, they have to deal with people looking over their shoulders over certain things and going, ooh. Like, I feel bad for these damn workers. Damn. Sorry, I had to say all that. Everyone, you suck in this video.
Money?
I just thought that was the most embarrassing moment in my life.
I just can't imagine. This is really happening.
I'm just embarrassed. We're not going to stay. Wait around.
So here it is. I'm starting to count out all my change. You know, doing my thing. You know, my wife is standing there and she's like,
I don't believe this.
92, 10.
We just couldn't believe that he was really counting those pennies, and I couldn't believe that he was actually going through with it.
I have never seen anyone pay for those with the coins. Never.
Let's go.
Thank you for appreciating my tip.
Yeah. TLC, you suck. Yeah, that last video made me want to punch the screen like that. Everyone. No, they're probably good people, some of them. But anyway. Yeah. I think I said it, I'll say it again. TLC, you suck. Yeah, that was my reaction to most extreme cheapskates ever. Yeah, that was my reaction to most extreme cheapskates ever. Extreme cheapskates. Well, I have to admit, some of them looked fake. I feel like the guy in the fourth video was probably the most realistic because he didn't seem like he seemed legit. Like, he seemed very educated. Like, I think the wine thing was a little bit stupid, but I definitely think that one was the most accurate. Everyone else in the other videos, it looked fake. It looked fake. It looked overacted. They were panning over the camera. It looked kind of stupid. Also, why would he go to a buffet if he's a cheapskate? That doesn't make any sense at all, TLC. And also, like, these other videos are stupid too. The woman that I'm gonna say it again. I'll say it again. That woman in that video. What was that video? The first one with the freezer from the gas station. She bought it. Like, you could have put the baby on the bloody floor with the towel and changed the baby. Like, changed its diaper. You could have done that, but you were a dumbass and you bought the thing. Like, a second video, I can't remember the videos, so what was the second video? I can't remember them. The second video was that other family with the pool. That was a bit stupid. Like, you could burn your daughter with that little pan thing. Like, The fourth one was like, yeah, the fourth one was also stupid because she baked her cookies in a car. Like, who does that? Who in their right mind does that? Like, what if they get salmonella poisoning? Huh? Then you're gonna have to take them to a hospital. And I assume this is in America. I assume. I can't be positive. It doesn't say TLC UK, and there is a TLC UK YouTube channel. So I guess this is the American version. It's gonna cost you money at the hospital for like salmonella and poisoning. Like, you could have gone to some friend's place and baked those damn cookies. It would have cost you nothing if they allowed you. Obviously, they have every right to say, no, you can't use my oven because it's their home. But, yeah, you're an idiot for doing that. Like, yeah. I think the fourth video was the better one, because the guy at least was actually getting stuff out of the trash, and he was washing himself, and I didn't know at first, but when he pulled up his pants, obviously not going to show him washing his, but obviously he actually does that for a living. So it did look a bit real. The other four, though, especially the last one, with the buffet, fuck that family. Fuck everyone in that family. They were terrible. Like, it's just like, it's about appreciation. Like, yeah, he's a cheapskate. Yeah, he's not really a very minded cheapskate. You could pay with cash. You could pay with cash. It does everyone a favor. You could pay a few coins if you have to. Even if it was like, okay, coins, like $80. I think it was $92. $80. And you gave $1, $2 coins. We'd be able to count it. Just give us the 80 in cash. Like, it would help us. It would appreciate it. That family needs to go take a reality check because, yeah, that buffet was shit, but you know what? He was trying. And he paid for at least half of your meals. He didn't pay for the other three. You know, you gotta appreciate things in life. So, you know. Anyway, TLC, there is no hope for you. I would do maybe like a strange addiction thing. I'll try not to eat when I'm watching it because they eat weird shit and stuff like that, and I don't really want to be eating while doing that. That thing with the other guy when he pulled the thing out of the trash bag out of the bin, that was disgusting. I've nearly I gagged. I didn't vomit, but I gagged. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was my reaction to Extreme Cheapskates, TLC. Yeah. Anyway, please subscribe, turn notifications, and click the bell beside you. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye!